Hi, this is Carolyn from o2bstamping.com. I wanted to show you today this cute little gingerbread man cookie cutter Christmas card. And I've used the cookie cutter Christmas bundle actually to make this card. It comes with a coordinating punch, this stamp set. So you can make several pieces out of this bundle. As you can see, you can do the gingerbread man, you can do a little Santa Claus, a teddy bear, an Eskimo, and a reindeer. Now some people have asked me how the reindeer fits in, but you simply turn this around and then it fits the reindeer. So I don't know about in your household, but I'm the only one in my household that likes gingerbread. But I love it so much that I make up for everybody else in the house. So let me show you today how to make this cute little card. I'm starting out with my basic backgrounds. So I have an 8.5 by 5.5 real red cardstock. I'm going to fold in half and burnish with my bone folder. My background color is very vanilla and it measures 5.25 by 4. I'm going to add that using some snail adhesive. And then a small piece of designer series paper. This comes from our Candy Cane designer series pack, and it measures 1.5 by 4. So as I add that, I'm going to leave about maybe a little more than 1/4 of an inch of space to the left. Okay. Then I'm going to take my gingerbread man stamp, and because I'm using photopolymer, I also want to bring in my paper piercing mat. For those of you who don't know, it's always best to use a paper piercing mat when you're using photopolymer stamps, because it gives it a nice cushion and you'll get a better stamped image. Especially when you have what I call flat rubber, so it's not like line art. And I'm actually going to put 2 of my gingerbread men on here side by side. I like the way this one came out, but this one you can see along this edge isn't stamped quite as nicely, so I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to try this image one more time. If you get a problem like that, sometimes it's your stamp and you can just take a pencil eraser and just erase over the top edge of it. Sometimes it gets a film on it. Well, that's much better. That will keep it from stamping good. Another thing that you can do is to take a blender pen and just take a tiny bit of ink and just roll around the edges there where it may not have stamped really firm. Okay, then comes my punch. And you always turn your punches upside down so you can see exactly where you're punching. And when you get it right where you want it, you can punch. Now you will get a lot of other little pieces, hearts and eyes and things from the fact that this is what they call a builder punch, so you can build different things using it. Now the other thing I want to mention is, oh, I cut his hand off a bit, but I'll go back and fix that later. When you're using one of these punches, I find that the best way is to put it in and then just slightly squeeze it with your right hand, assuming that you're right-handed. When you get it right where you want it, that'll hold it in place while you actually punch. Actually, I'm going to fix that little guy. Maybe I can make it look like I took a bite out of the cookie. No, I'm actually going to fix him. I'll be right back. Okay, that looks a little better. And I wanted to mention too that I used soft suede to stamp the Gingerbread Man. I tried several of the different colors and shades of brown, and that's the one that seemed to look more like gingerbread than any of the others. So I'm going to put them aside for just a minute. And then I'm going to bring in a piece of silver foil. This piece measures 3 3/4 by 2.5. I'm going to bring in my paper cutter with the scoring tool on it. So let's see if I can do this here. And I'm going to put the foil in with the long edge towards the bottom or top, wherever you're comfortable with. And I'm going to actually put this a little bit further than 1/4 of an inch. So I'd say like 3/8 of an inch. And I'm going to score. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to do that again, 3/8 of an inch, and score. Okay, so it'll look like that. Now I'm going to take my corner rounder and I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to put the points right down inside there and just round those corners so they'll look more like a cookie tray. Cookie sheet, cookie sheet. There we go. And then I'm going to just fold those up, take my bone folder, and just burnish them. Okay, here we go. Then to add my Gingerbread Man, I'm going to actually use my fast fuse. And one of my customers was telling me something that I thought would be really cute to try, but I'm not going to do it on video, but you could maybe try it at home, would be to put a layer of crystal effects on the Gingerbread Man. I think that would be a really cute idea myself. So I might just try that. So I'm going to put that one a little higher up. Actually, I could have put that one a little further over, but we'll just do it this way, a little higher up. There we go. Isn't that cute? I love that. And then you're simply going to attach it to your card front. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want this one. Well, my goodness. Okay, here we go. And then I'm going to put that at a slant so that I'm leaving room down here for my sentiment. There. All right. For my sentiment, I'm using one of the sentiments right out of the Cookie Cutter Christmas class that says, "Warm, heartfelt Christmas for a very Merry Christmas." And I thought cookies and warm sort of went together, so I thought that's the one that I would like to do. But you know, something else that I thought would be cute is we have one that says put on a happy face, that you could use just any time of the year, which I thought was also cute. So I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to get out a piece of Very Vanilla that is 1/2 inch by 2.5 inches. I'm going to use, now I actually went to the chocolate chip for my sentiment because I just thought the soft suede didn't look quite dark enough. So I'm going to put that right on here. The nice thing about the photopolymer is you can see exactly where you're stamping. Hopefully my head's not in the video. There we go. And then I'm going to clean that off. And then I'm going to bring in real red and just a piece of scrap paper this time. Oh, and you know what I didn't do is I didn't bring my mat back in. Let me do that. Okay. And then real red, I'm just going to stamp that. And I'm going to take my snips and I'm just going to clip out the Merry Christmas. Now you can do this another way. You can actually take your, when you ink this up, you can actually take a blender pen and just like erase the Merry Christmas, and then take your marker and just color in the words Merry Christmas. There we go. And then stamp it. But this lettering is so tiny that I was just thinking it would be easier to do it this way. So, right over the top of the existing. Okay, here we go. I'll zoom in on that for you. So that's what it will look like. Okay, there's our little sentiment. We're going to take and add that to our card. And there you have it. I just think it's so cute. I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, if you are interested in purchasing the cookie cutter bundle, you can get a 10% discount when you buy these two pieces together. So be sure to look for that item number. It'll be posted here as well as on my blog. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you'll come back again soon.